Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Jordan and welcome to today's video, which is a book unhaul. I don't think I've done a video unhauling books since like fall of 2024. So it's been like a year and a half. I feel like it's time. I have some books I'm ready to clear out of my collection and I'm going to bring you with me to do it. Now, I said I haven't done a video unhaul for a year and a half, but that's not to say that I haven't gotten rid of books in the last year and a half. I am actually very much in the habit of unhauling books regularly. I've got 3 bookshelves that you can see behind me that are completely full. It's all of my read books. I do keep my TBR in a different spot, and the shelves are so full that I regularly have to rearrange them. And basically, if I'm choosing to keep more books that I've read and loved, that means books have to come out. So we're kind of in a one in, one out situation. And normally whenever I pick a book to unhaul, I list it on Pango Books. And if somebody buys it, I obviously ship it out. And I've really enjoyed that process. That works really well for me. I price my books low enough that they sell pretty regularly, and I enjoy the fact that the books are going to somebody who actively probably wants to read them in the near future. But we are now finally getting to the point where I keep my unhaul books is overflowing a little bit. I will bring you down and show you that space. But basically, I'm running out of room for books that I'm unhauling, and whenever that happens, I like to go out and put them into little free libraries. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. It's going to be pretty quick and casual. I'm just going to show you all the books that I'm getting rid of. I don't think I'm going to get rid of 100% of my unhaul books. I just want to get it down to a much smaller number, and the books that, I don't know, I predict will probably sell on Pango because they're newer or more sought after books, whatever it is. But then all of the extras I'm going to bring out to little free libraries. I'll bring you along and show you some footage of that. And hopefully with this, either just entertain you if you're someone who likes watching book unhaul videos regularly, then that's cool. But also maybe I will inspire you to unhaul some books if you've been holding on to books that you're just not loving anymore. It feels really good to clear out your space, clear out your bookshelves, make room for books you love. At least that's what I try to do with my collection. So, okay, let's go down. Let's take a look at the books that I am unhauling and will be clearing out of the bottom of my bookshelf. Okay, we are now on the floor. We are at the very bottom of my bookshelf because this is where I keep all of the books that I am selling on Pango. As you can see, I just keep them in a stack right here. I keep some extra mailers and things I get from packages I receive to keep and use for sending books out. And yeah, these are all the books that are listed on Pango. Most of them are pretty old and have been sitting on my shop for a while. So I do want to clear most of these out. And then this stack right here are all of the books that I just took off of my shelves right now to make room for books that were like shoved above other books and things like that. So these are recent decisions to unhaul. So let's go through all of them quickly. Okay, books that have been on my Pango shop for a while that I think I will just bring to little free libraries are, first of all, a few different book of the month books. So we've got Light Breakers by Asia Gabel, sci-fi, didn't love it. To the Moon and Back by Eliana Ramage, also kind of a contemporary leaning a little bit sci-fi, didn't love it. Liquid, a love story by Miriam Ramani, contemporary romance, didn't love it. Then, okay, we've got a lot of book of the month books here actually. So we've got Forget Me Not by Stacey Willingham. I'm kind of surprised this one didn't sell on Pango because this is a little bit more popular of a title, at least in my opinion. Mystery thriller, didn't love it. We've got The Griffin Sisters' Greatest Hits by Jennifer Weiner. This is a historical fiction book that I actually DNF'd. So unhauled it right away. And then we've got 6 Days in Bombay by Alka Joshi, also historical fiction that I unhauled a while ago. Then we've got just some other books that I had on my physical shelves that I didn't love. We have Sherry Lapina, The End of Her, mystery thriller, Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore by Robin Sloan, a kind of fantasy feeling book, and then 24 Seconds From Now by Jason Reynolds, young adult contemporary romance. So if I were going to keep anything on my Pango bookstore, I think it might be these 2 book of the month books. This one, like I said, I'm kind of surprised didn't get snatched up. And then this one I think has the most like views and add to carts out of any of my currently listed Pango books. So I might just lower the price, see if it sells in the next couple days. And then similarly, this one has also been viewed quite a few times. So I might look at the pricing on this one and see if I can get it lower to just get it sold to someone who wants it. But otherwise, all of these I'm going to take off of my Pango bookstore and bring to little free libraries around me. Okay, and then for the books that I have just recently decided to unhaul, we have 2 Book of the Month books that I just featured in my most recent Book of the Month vlog. And spoiler for that vlog, but I actually DNF'd both of these books. Because these are basically brand new Book of the Month books that just came out recently, I do think I will keep these and list these on Pango just to see if I can get a few dollars for them before bringing them out to little free libraries, but they were easy decisions to unhaul. The only other books I think I'm going to list out of this stack onto Pango Books are A Court of Thorns and Roses and A Court of Mist and Fury. Obviously very popular books. These are in very good condition. These were actually sent to me by my friend Lisa. Lisa, if you're watching this and happen to want these back instead of me getting rid of them, let me know. But she did gift them to me to try out, and this series is not for me. Fantasy is not for me. So I may see if I can get them to sell on Pango. Otherwise, we'll eventually donate them. Then we've got some books with some lower ratings that I was holding on to for some reason or another. A Touch of Jen by Beth Morgan. I have been holding on to this 1-star book for a while, only because it has a pink cover and a pink spine. I do think this color of pink is pretty, and pink is one of the smallest sections of my rainbow bookshelves, so I like to hold on to pink books as much as I can to fill out, you know, that part of the rainbow, but I think it's finally time to let go of this pink book and get it into, I guess, a little free library, although I don't know if this is the type of book that just like anybody should be stumbling onto and picking up on a whim. I don't know, like, should children be looking at this book? I maybe need to think about that, but a 1-star book. I'm happy to let it go. Then this one, Balancing Act by Paula Chase, I just read fairly recently. This is a young adult contemporary book that was actually sent to me by the publisher. Unfortunately, I didn't love it and I only gave it 2 stars, so I would like to pass it on. I was also sent these 2 books by a publisher and by an influencer to hopefully generate some hype for these books, and I think I gave both of them 3 stars, so I didn't actively dislike them, but I just don't think I need to hold on to them. I do think I can give them to better homes. This was There's Always Next Year by Leah Johnson and George M. Johnson, contemporary young adult romance. And then The Creeping by Alexandra Sirowy, young adult mystery thriller horror. Okay, more 3-star books that I just don't feel the need to hang on to anymore. We've got Our Missing Hearts by Celeste Ng, adult contemporary. Don't remember a lot about it, to be honest. It's Not Always Downhill From Here by Terry McMillan. This is another one I've been keeping purely because of the cover. The story did not work for me, but I love just the illustration on here. I love the orange spine, but maybe somebody will love it more than me. The Ballerinas by Rachel Kapelke Dale. This was a contemporary book that I remember enjoying. I just don't really feel the need to hang on to it anymore. And then Something in the Water by Catherine Steadman is a mystery thriller. That was 3 stars. I really don't need to be holding on to 3-star thrillers that are by authors who I wouldn't consider favorites. Then we've got What Happened to Ruthie Ramirez by Claire Jimenez, young adult mystery thriller that I actually think somebody could pick up and really enjoy. So I'd like to get this out there into little free libraries. And then we've got 2 more pink books that, again, normally I would keep to fill out the pink portion of my bookshelf, but I'm feeling like I can let these go. Arrival Stories is a collection of short stories told by mothers, collected by Amy Schumer. Don't remember loving anything too significantly in that book. And then Severance by Ling Ma. This is a pretty popular book that I was gifted. I really enjoyed the experience of reading this book, but it wasn't completely for me. I do think it could really work for someone else and be, you know, a new favorite book. So I would love to get this into the hands of someone who that is the case for. So altogether, how many books is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 books that I'm going to bring out to various little free libraries. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books that I'm going to keep or add onto my Pango bookstore. So I'm going to do that. List those books that I'm keeping, and then I'm going to pack up the rest of these books into some tote bags, bring them out to my car, and let's get to dropping them off into those little free libraries. Okay, great news. I did go ahead and stop at a bunch of little free libraries, and I was really impressed with the little free libraries around me. Like I said, I haven't done this for about a year and a half, and I don't know if all of these were new little free libraries or if I just hadn't gone to them before, but I was really impressed with the number of little free libraries around me and how well taken care of they were, and also how cute they all were. It definitely made me want to do this even more often. So I marked down which addresses had the best little free libraries that I want to go back to. I did go ahead and get rid of all the books that I brought with me. I did not pick up any books from any of the little free libraries. I was tempted by a couple of the options, but decided I didn't need them, left them for somebody else to hopefully read and love. But yeah, overall, this was really successful. I hope it maybe motivated you to go through your own bookshelves or stacks of books that you've been meaning to unhaul for a while and just take the plunge and go ahead and do it. I'm hopeful that we're nearing spring and warmer weather, at least those of us in the Northern Hemisphere. It certainly felt like it for me today, so that definitely makes me want to get outside even more. So, like I said, hopefully same for you. Other than that, I don't think I have anything else, so thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one.